Hey guys, John with JRSP, Johnson Rally Self Protection, and also the Medusa Edge Weapon System. I'm a certified instructor for that system. So first and foremost, Merry Christmas. It is Christmas, and I hope every single one of y'all are having a good day, spending that with family and whatnot. So we have created a Minds page. We're going to start moving all our traffic to Minds because I think YouTube shadow banned me already for some stuff that I've said. So I think that as long as we can, we'll always have a platform on YouTube to direct the traffic to Minds. But there's going to be a link in the description so you can go over there, sign up for Minds. It's like, if you haven't already, I highly recommend it because I think a lot of people just don't know about it. And I think a lot more people, if they knew about it, they would choose it over stuff like Patreon and locals and stuff like that because it's really just a good platform. But there's going to be a link in the description of every video from this one going on out. And it's going to take you to Minds. Sign up for there. And that's how you're going to find information for our JRSP handlers too. The new one's coming out. All the information is going to be on Minds. It's not there yet, but because we're so focused on getting it set up and everything and stuff like that. This is a niche thing. There's only going to be so many made a year. They're initially launching in black. This one's red. There's going to be some specialty colors maybe every year, like real small amount that you can get. They're going to go for more. This is not a Kubotan. This is a palm pocket stick, basically. In my opinion, it's way better than the Kubotan. Its uses could be similar to a Yawara and a Kubotan, but it's smaller than a Yawara and a Kubotan, and it's not meant to be doing a lot of grappling and stuff. It's meant for, striking or a lot of pressure, like pressing type techniques, not pressure point techniques, because pressure points are bullshit. I'm not trying to offend anybody or anything. We'll talk about that in another video. Pressure techniques and pressure points are two different things. Like a pressure technique is just, I'm applying a lot of pressure on like a nerve cluster and just pressing in to cause pain and use leverage to, do something that I couldn't do with my own strength, basically. But pressure points are very specific points on the body that you could do a bunch of different things with, cause pain and like extreme pain. But there's a lot of magic and mysticism about pressure points that we're not going to get into today. But comments, that's something that we need to talk about. I'm going to be turning comments off on YouTube since we're going to be directing traffic away from here anyhow. It's like, at first the comments were turned off on this channel, and then I decided to turn them on. And I don't really get very many comments on this channel to begin with, and I have gotten some positive comments, and I appreciate everybody who's ever left a positive comment. But I also get a lot of weird comments from people who don't even speak English. Okay, like they'll leave a comment in some different language, and then when it's translated, it's something stupid. Here's an example. This individual left this comment, and I translated, and it's like, wipe away the sweat and the pus. Negativity only breeds negativity, so I never respond to negative comments. But I always go and look at the individual's channel who is posting this. It's always the same thing. It's not like they're putting out anything positive or beneficial on YouTube. They have no videos. They have maybe 1 or 2 subscribers, and like nothing bad about the individual. Okay. But if you look at his picture, I couldn't be mad. Like at first I was like, man, this dude, who the heck is this dude? And then I went to his channel, and of course, no videos, like 3 subscribers or something. And like, if that's if that's his actual self in the picture, nothing bad against you, dude. But it's like, you're telling me to wipe away the sweat and the pus. I went from like making me ticked off to I needed that. It brought me down and uplifted me. So that's all we'll say about that. But we're gonna turn off comments in the comment section because there's really no point in it. If you got something positive to say, some type of positive feedback or criticism or something like that, positive criticism, you can go leave it on our Minds page. Go sign up for Minds if you want to have a positive discussion dialogue with me. You can do that on Minds. If you want to be negative and just breed negativity into the world, you can keep that to yourself. I used to tell people, go to my Facebook page if you want to freaking say something. All that being said, over the years, I've heard people say, and the people in the comments said, like about the handler, it's like, I'll just get my gun. I've heard that like when I carried Kubotans and Yawaras and stuff like that, I'll just get my guns. Okay, is this going to be more effective than a gun or a knife? No. Okay. Is it going to be more effective than a gun and a knife in a less lethal situation? Absolutely. Because this is a less lethal device. I'm not saying, oh, carry this and only carry this and you'll be good. I carry at minimum 4 things. I carry 2 handlers on me every day. Got my last lethal right here. And that could also be my second lethal. This, I guess, right now is my first lethal because I ain't carrying a firearm, but I got a permit to carry a firearm, and I carry firearms. So I carry 4 things at a minimum. I'm carrying more than 4 things right now, but 4 things is the minimum. You need to be carrying things, because if you're not carrying something, say you're a woman and you're jogging in provocative leggings and you don't got anything, and a dude's been watching your jogging path for 2 weeks and he knows that you have a routine, and today is the day that he's gonna freaking enact what he has been planning in his head, so he's waiting for you. You're like a 98-pound woman and he's a 250-pound man, and you ain't got nothing, and he's got the aggression to do what he's going to do. Well, there's basically a 2% chance that you as a woman with nothing are going to be able to fight off this 250-pound man with your bare hands to prevent him from doing something horrible to you and then taking your life. 2% chance at best that you're gonna, with like, even if you're a karate black belt, even if you're a jiu-jitsu black belt, I'll say, 2% chance that a 98-pound woman, jiu-jitsu black belt in karate, is going to be able to prevent a 250-pound man who probably has no training, but just has sheer aggression and the desire and drive to do what he is, to enact his wicked fantasies out on you. It's like, you see it all the time. It's probably not gonna happen. Even if she was a jiu-jitsu black belt and a karate black belt. And I know Joe Rogan don't want to believe that, but Joe Rogan is a jiu-jitsu beats everything type guy. But nah, with something like this right here, just be realistic. This can't save anybody. This can't save anybody. This can't save anybody. Okay? What saves you is your knowledge and your know-how on how to utilize them. Okay? That's what's going to save you. The hand that wields the sword is the slayer. The blade is just an echo. But like having something like this in your hands could make the difference, basically. So, I mean, because she could like strike a dude in his eye, or his nose, break his nose, hit him in the eye, like cause massive damage to the eye, into the mouth, and break the teeth out of his mouth. And why he's focused on that for a moment, she could be booking it off in the opposite direction, screaming for help. And these guys are always looking for a soft target, not a hard target. He's not gonna freaking like chase her down probably from his mouth because he just got all his teeth knocked out. He's not gonna chase her down. Like, he's gonna run out of her because he doesn't want to get arrested. Like the neighborhood's gonna be coming out to see what's going on. So he's probably gonna get out of there. So like I say, these are force enhancers. They could definitely make a difference, but it's your knowledge and your ability to use it that's going to be what saves your life. Not the object, not the tool is not what's going to save your life. Okay, it's your ability to use it. And like I say, I love saying that the hand that wields the sword is a slayer. The blade is just an echo. But hey guys, Merry Christmas. Like I said before, I hope you guys are having a good one. Check out the link below. It's going to take you over to mine. Sign up for mines, and look forward to these guys. For people who are wanting something like this, there's a ton of good options when it comes to self-defense tools. This one is just one that is like inconspicuous, and it has no pokey corners and stuff. That's for a reason, okay? People, oh, well, there's no points, or it's not pointy or anything. That's for a reason, okay? Because that's what makes this able to get through places where maybe something like this would alert somebody or whatever, because this is kind of pokey. It's got that beak on it or whatever. But this, I've taken these into hospitals, I've taken these into courthouses, I've taken these into places where a lot of things wouldn't have got through. So they probably wouldn't have been picked up by some metal detectors. I could have just kept them in the pocket because they don't print at all. But I wanted to see what somebody would say, so I always put them in the bucket that you have to put your keys and stuff in to like go through the metal detector or whatever. And they've gone into the locations every single time. So hey guys, this is Ja with JRSP, Johnson Rally Self Protection. Like, always remember that the world is a big place and all of the dangers are very real. And it's better to be paranoid alive than complacent and dead, but I don't consider myself to be paranoid. I consider myself to be paranoid. And always remember that there aren't a lot of things out there that are going to be worth your freedoms or your life. And most of the situations, if y'all play your cards right, you're never going to be in a situation where you have to be in a life and death struggle, or you have to fight for your life, for your physical well-being. But if you are in a situation, it's always better just to walk away when you can. Okay, if you can't, do what you got to do. But in most situations, you'll be able to walk away. And just sometimes it's better just to swallow your pride, check your ego at the door, and just walk away. It doesn't make you any more or any less of a man. Like, in some cases, it may make you more of a man because you're less of a man if you're dead. So hey, you guys, y'all take it easy.